Hello, hello. I think we're live. Says I'm live. I don't know. I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there we go. I see my mugshot on my other phone. So, welcome and happy Procrastination Thursday. Hopefully, everybody worked very hard this morning so we can procrastinate all afternoon. And while you're still here, Bunky, you were saying that you loved the Highland cows. And I replied back to your comment and said they're like big old, pick one of your oldest stuffies, your oldest raggedy teddy bear, the stinkiest one. That's what Highlands are. They are beautiful creatures. And thank you, everybody, for coming. And welcome, Grace. Altruistic Farmstead just popped in. They're working nice and hard. I'll give them a pass. But they're working far too hard on Thursday afternoons. And I'm going to have a chat with them about that. And Backlash Fisherman. G'day, Matt. How are you, buddy? Touched by Yarn. Hello, Rebecca. Lori, welcome. Hopefully you're working hard this morning so that, whenever your lunchtime comes around in 27 minutes, you're ready to procrastinate more than normal. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Ruh-roh, what did I do? I don't know what I did. Oh, I can't see. Oh, there we go. So yes, who and where are we? We made it down as far as Bunky's garden. I love your logo, Bunky. Cute little ducky. And Outdoors with Big Matt. G'day, fella. Back Road Hillbillies. Love it. How are you? And you've procrastinated all day? Huh. Love it, man. Love it. I procrastinated the last week. Man, it was a rough week so far this week. I think I'm on the upper hand of it there now. I've got all the accounting that I was doing got submitted and approved. So I guess I'm going to take that as a win. And Wicked Awesome Gardening. What's going on, Danny? Tell me you're done painting that kitchen. And Way Into Adventures. Welcome. Tasha, welcome. Garden State Gardener. G'day, Joe. Hopefully, Joyzy's a little bit warmer than what it is up here. Actually, it's a balmy day today. I didn't even wear a winter jacket. I just had my hoodie on. Oh no, I hit wrong button again. It's actually 21 Fahrenheit, which is minus 13 Celsius. Everybody was looking at me. I had to go up to the township office. We've got some major issues going to happen here in the next few days that I could use some prayers that nobody gets hurt. But I do believe we're going to make the national news, my little community, the next couple days, and it's not going to be for a good reason. So yeah, we're sitting right around the 20 degrees. So I'll take that. And then we're supposed to get some snow. I don't think we're supposed to get a whole lot, though. I'm just going to scroll down because I didn't even know we were supposed to get snow. Supposed to get a dusting. 2 inches. That's nothing. Joyzy's 33 today. Snow tomorrow. Well, we're only getting the edge of it because we're only supposed to get a couple inches. But I'm hopefully going to do an unboxing next week. And I'm putting the order in, Joe. Debbie said for my birthday, she was going to get me my indoor seed starting concoction that I want to do. So I'm quite excited. And I may even grow 4 or 5 times more in there than what I'm going to plant. And I may just make some income off of it in the spring. I don't know. What do you guys charge for like seed starts like that? That, well, what would they be? 10 inches tall for a tomato plant? Would that go for like $5, $3, $2? I don't know. Not going to cost me a whole lot, except my initial startup. Oops. There we go. We're back. So I was just over chatting with the folks at, oh yeah, $3.99. Well, that's not bad. Because Lord knows, I put mine in solo cups and sell each one of them for $2. That's actually not too bad because if I do it correctly, whatever I make, I can just put right back into seeds. Or I know I'm supposed to be getting some seeds from some friends, so that would... Oh, bigger pot's $4. Okay. Oh, that a boy, Nick. I'm proud of you. Everybody needs to procrastinate. Mike Henderson, how are you? I just don't want to miss anybody, guys, as we're... you all know the way I get. I start to ramble on, and then I forget about the chat. G'day, LP. I see you waving. And thanks, Bunky. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be it's a fun little experiment, right? So with my neck and lower back, I'm still due for another major back surgery, but the doctor probably won't do that for another 5 years. So I got to live in this kind of pain for at least another 5 years unless something transpires that I start losing leg function. Then they'll go in and do it right away. But I've got, well, you've all seen my raised gardens that I built last year. I have enough lumber that I can build probably the same as what I got right now. And Rob and them are getting it's all right, Grace. I know you were here earlier. Rob and them are getting what are they called? The ICO totes, those white 250-gallon containers. So they need the aluminum outside. That's what we put the wood in for the sugar shack. We just kind of put it into the sugar shack and then we feed out of it. And it's just a cleaner way. Well, it leaves all those white the white plastic inners. So if I cut those in half and just do like, if I come down 6 inches from the top and do like a 2x4 frame around the top and do one at the bottom, and it's going to allow me to plant in those as well. And they're getting 6 new ones, so I'll have 12 new beds to plant stuff in. So I'm quite excited about that. Again, the more I grow, the more I can prep. The more I prep, more food we'll have, if anything, if we need to. So, and whoa, did that ever take a jump? Jody Young, hello, Jody. And like I said, Grace, you're never late. It's all good. If you're late and you think you missed something, you can always watch it on the replay. And that leads me into my next segment. If you're watching it on the replay, guys, throw a comment into the comment section. And definitely, 100%, throw me a thumbs up. I'm having almost 200 people watch a video or a live, but I've only got 50% of those that actually give the thumbs up. So everybody, thumbs up. It helps me share well, the more thumbs up I can get, the more they'll share me out. And the more they share me out, the more people that I get in contact with. So it's a win-win. What are you doing, Mo? Dog's weird. Arizona Highland Homestead, Nick, and I'm sure glad you're ready to procrastinate, because I tell you what, we've got a good afternoon to procrastinate. Oh, there's Rolling with Raquel. Yes, I know, a lot more garden space. And I did get myself, I'm calling it Redneck shade cloth. Friend of mine works on the highway, and they have felt that. Oh, do you need water, Mama? No, she's got water. So yeah, they've got some thin cloth. I'm not sure where they'd use it, because it's the stuff that we use under roads is quite thick. So anyways, he's got some thin stuff that might drop at the end of my driveway. So I'm just going to, put up a little bit of a shade cloth for July and August, and hopefully that will help save my crop. 2 times I was able to get Tammy's seeds from I want to say Dallas. I don't think they're close to Dallas. So I'm actually got some Texas seeds. So we're going to see if the different strains of seeds have to do with the temperatures. Because last year I planted 100% Canadian seeds. So between the stuff that Joe has sent me, other friends have sent me from the US, I'm thinking that, because we do get very hot here in the summer. And, like it's not outrageous to see 107 to 110 or 12 for 2 or 3 weeks straight. get very little rain. Yeah. So we do get some warm weather up here, and I want to see if seeds have anything to do with it, you know? And Nick, it was painful for me to see you cut up the IBC totes since we're always looking for more water. Yes, and I'm cutting them up. Sorry, brother. But think of it this way. It's not all a bad thing. I'm giving food to the community. So, yeah. For the most part, we don't have to worry about water here, but we do here too. And Hedgehogs Homestead, how are you guys doing, Laura? If you haven't heard or not, please pray for Laura and Chris and the kids. They all have the big C. So hopefully it's this strain where it's just like a bad cold. And yeah, we will go from there. Just give me 1 sec. And so, yeah, Laura and them are having a tough time, but let's keep them in our thoughts as they get over that nasty old C thing. And Problem Child Projects, how are you? Bar Run Forge, holy chumpins, Troy. Don't tell me you're taking the afternoon off. Whew. All right, I'll take that. Glad you're here, buddy. Welcome. I don't have the drop. That's Nightbot. And well, I took a great big sharp utensil called the jackhammer, and I destroyed Nightbot. I am with, if you'll see underneath where you put drop, you've got Laura's comment and then Bottissimo. That's what I'm going to start doing. So on the free one, Bottissimo tries to sell everybody. Well, yesterday it was candy. I'm not sure what they're trying to sell everybody here, but to keep it free, I don't care. They send one of those out every 30 minutes, so we don't look at it, and onwards and upwards. Oh my goodness, my fingers are just getting in the way. Kent Stay just dropped in from Doctor. Just dropped back from Doctor. Oh no, Troy, not you too. Well, you'll be in my prayers, buddy. Stay strong. And is it the whole family or just yourself, or goodness gracious? Saying a prayer for you, Troy. Hopefully you're feeling somewhat better. I know you were looking forward to your live tonight, and hopefully you can still enjoy it. But if you're not feeling well, postpone it. Everybody will understand. Uncle Jesse, I've been on this schedule for 3 months, 4 months. Thursday, it starts at 12:30 Eastern. Friday starts at 1:30 Eastern. I had a wonderful family member ask if I would put my live on an hour early so that she could eat her lunch and be part of the community. And I said, well, of course I can. So yeah, no, that was about 4 months ago, I think. 3 or 4 months. But don't worry, Problem Child Project. Once I get my moderators in and they kind of get all loosened up, they'll start dropping everybody's links. I promise everybody's links will be dropped today. And if not, I'll start dropping them, but there's no issues. Everybody will get to intermingle. And g'day, Kevin. Thank you for coming. Rem, how are you? How's Campbellton? Hopefully everything's well in Campbellton. And I know you guys got some more snow, apparently, I think. And you're starting to get cold, this cold snap as well. So at least I think that's what Debbie was saying whenever she was talking to her mom. But anyways, for those of you that don't know, Rem actually works at the hospital in my wife's hometown. So you never know. YouTube is such a small little world. It's big, but small. And absolutely, Laura, they're amazing to grow in. You've got 2.5 feet. I'm probably going to put about a foot of they call it blasted rock here, but like large rocks in the bottom for water seepage, for lack of better terms. I'm going to, there was an old flower bed that was behind the house, kind of in behind where my tomatoes were, but down on the ground. And it won't get as much direct sun as what it does up on the deck. So I'm thinking I might, Joe, if you're still in here, I might be able to bounce that. Oh, you're at work right now, Rem? Well, keep that hospital rolling. And Huh? Oh. They were just out not that long ago. I took them out. Yeah. My daughter's daycare that she's at, that she works at. I should clarify the people that my kids, my baby is 6'5", 255 pounds, and he's in the reserves, going through for a military police officer. So, but yeah, no, those IBC totes are the bomb. But make sure that it's not a chemical that was in there, because it will kill your plants, or it will kill you, as it's going to be in your fruit. Or I generalize tomatoes as fruit, vegetables, whatever. Clayton, how are you, buddy? Thank you for coming. Oh, there's always definitely Jody, if you could add Troy to the prayer list, that would be absolutely amazing. That's if you're still here. If not, I will send her an email and I will have you put on the prayer list, sir. But hopefully it's just the one that's a cold and you're down and out for 2 or 3 days, and then you're back up strong and ready to go. Thanks, Jesse. We are hanging in there. Just got done with a nice big nap. Well, they say that's the best thing you can do for the C is drink lots, keep your vitamin level up, and sleep. Let your body heal. But you also got to keep moving, because apparently it does take not your motivation, but your stamina just goes. So And there's a lot of really neat breathing exercises if you find that you've got a lot of phlegm that's sticking around. There's quite a few good coughing. It helps strengthen your lungs. That's more directed at the elderly population. It seems like they're the ones that are getting hit the hardest with the lung issues. Not that younger people aren't, but the numbers are showing that the older ones are. And I just subbed to Troy's channel. Oh, you're going to love it, Nick. Troy, as long as he's not lighting himself or his stuff on fire, he and his son Eli he's got a sarcastic side like I do. So you never know what's going to happen. They could banter back and forth, or they could pick on people in the chat. It's just a lot of fun. It's another 2 hours, just like Joe's channel on Sunday nights. Everybody goes for 2 straight hours. Nobody leaves, and they have a lot of fun, and that's what it is. Troy's got a Facebook page as well, I believe, that he does sell stuff on. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Troy, but it might even be an Instagram. I'm not sure. Because it would cost me a fortune. But one day I will try to afford a piece of Troy's. Okay. Whew, having a hard time with my fingers today. Tinkerbell, how are you? Thank you for coming. Finding happiness in all you do. Howdy. And that was some really cool things gnomes you were painting last weekend. That was really cool. And I'm glad that some people came over with me, and that's what the community's all about. Saw that you were live, and I was like, yeah, let's go. So that was a lot of fun. Absolutely. Thank you, Jesse. Smash that like button, guys. Come on now. It's free of charge for the next 5 minutes. So get over there and hit that like button. I think I'm actually caught. I am. I'm all caught up. And under 30 minutes. Ha, top that, Lori. And Brooklyn's honeybees, how are you? I guess you're starting to get ready to prep your bees as well. Even some of the Canadian people I know of, I don't know. The one guy seems to think it's going to be an early spring. I looked outside and said, I think you're a little bit crazy. But, hey, Green Nation, welcome. So, yeah, what I was alluding to earlier is the next couple days we have, what would you call them? Not Nash. They're just extremists. And they're coming from the West Coast to Parliament Hill. And our little town is the last stop before they get into the big city. And they've come right out, I don't know if it was last night or today, and said that if they want to block their way to Parliament Hill, that's fine. But they better be careful around the hospitals. So they plan on clogging up all our hospitals too. Which, good way to get support behind you is blocking a route to a hospital for an ambulance or somebody having, a heart attack or medical emergency. I tell you what, if it's my family members and they pass, somebody's going to be up for manslaughter. And it could be me. Because it's just, I don't know. It just infuriates me that something like that could come out of somebody's mouth. And, Ottawa as a whole, it's got a population of 1 million, which I know for you guys down south is, nothing. But it's a nice, small, large city. And they've already put emergency ordinance in place. So
tomorrow we were told not to take the highway home because people are lining up on the bridge.
Oh, yeah. Like my daughter just said she has an appointment in Ottawa tomorrow. And I have half a brain that I'm going to go with her. But
Saturday, not tomorrow.
Or, yeah, it's Saturday, not tomorrow. And it just, I don't know what to say. It just, they're talking about clogging our highway system right from where we live straight through into Ottawa. If they don't get what they want, they're going to start every Ottawa hospital, and then they're even coming to our hospital. And as long as apparently this convoy that's coming into town is over 1,000 trucks, cars, RVs. Apparently we have a truck stop here, hence why they're stopping here. The next truck stop west of us already closed down that road. They're not letting them get off the highway. They're going to herd them. And they've brought police officers in from the West Coast, the East Coast. Apparently the military's been put on notice to protect our hospitals. So if you guys can, keep us in your prayers for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday whenever they can get rid of these people. Because by the sounds of it, it's not going to be a good time for our little community. And you know what hurts the most? My taxpayers have to pay for it. That's what stings the most, that these people can come. They're not even from our province. Now, I'm sure they have backers that are join them from this province, but the majority of them are from Alberta and Manitoba. They've picked up steam the whole way. And no, it ain't. That's what it started out with, Rochelle, whenever it left through you guys. Now there's threats of shutting down hospitals and yeah. Oh, we're going to make the news. I can see us making international news, especially if something goes wrong. And I just don't get it. It's supposed to be about freedom. It's supposed to be, about coming as one. And this has just did a complete 180. And yeah. So if you could just keep our small community in your thoughts, that nobody gets hurt. That's all. You'll come and give me a hand, Mike. Don't worry, brother. The only thing I'm worried about is, well, it may be a good thing or a bad thing, but my son's on course this weekend, which means his whole platoon regiment's there. They may just postpone the course and put them at a hospital. And that scares the hell out of me. But I guess, he did sign that check for the country. And he'll be in his glory if he could. But yes, pretty much, Jody. Pretty much. We'll be fine at our place, Joe. It's just the kids that have to, be at different appointments. But if it's that bad, I'll just run her into city, Not that a broken old man can do a whole lot, but I got 4-wheel drive. G'day, Kyle. How are you, buddy? So, yeah. Hang on here. Ugly Doug Lures. Welcome. Yeah, Kyle, that was hilarious the other day whenever you were doing your live. I honestly thought that you were from like around the London areas, is where, I don't know why, and I don't know how, but I thought you were from the London area. It's funny. Kyle probably lives 2 hours from us. He lives near, well, my aunt lives there, and there's a pretty big college university that's there. It's just funny. You think one thing, and then it always turns out that it's something else. But yes, I've got amazing moderators who will keep dropping your links, and I totally feel horrible. Roberta, do you have? Okay. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you just got here, Roberta, or what, but feel free to drop some links. Who else have I got that can drop links that's not working? Oh well, I didn't realize that there's quite a few. Yeah, I know. We'll have to. I'll have to keep you posted, because they're actually talking about having a pseudo meetup kind of homesteading kind of thing at in Perth around the 1st of May. So it's about halfway for you and I would be about Perth, because you'd be about an hour from Perth, roughly, give or take. And I'm give or take about an hour from Perth. And yeah, they're talking about having like a mini homesteading kind of meetup. There's a bunch of channels from all around here that are gonna go, so kind of be fun. And I know you're not a homesteading channel per se, but still meet everybody, and you never know what you'll learn. Maybe you'll be a homesteader and want to farm by the end of it. I'm trying to. Well, there's quite a few people that you might know. I'm trying to think. Me and You Acres, they're from around here too. Hickorycroft Farms is from your side of Brockville. Yeah, there's a ton. Bye, hon. There's a ton of people around, but that's, if you don't know them, That's more people that you can get in your channel. And you never know what you'll learn. And yes, too bad Rem wasn't closer. Darren and Brigitte might. No. Get out of here. I have too much electrical. Back up. Yeah, you're going to rip my electrical out, you dummy. Oh, my God. Lift your paw. Get. Now go lie down. Go. Get. Vamos. Go. That way. Lie down there. Lie down. Lie down. You're driving me crazy. It's not a far drive. Lie down. Good girl. So yeah, my goodness. I just drew a blank. But yeah, oh my goodness. Rem, help me out, man. I'm losing my mind. Darren and Brigitte, what's your channel name? Oh my God, I feel it's one of those, this happens with whenever they did my neck, my memory, all of a sudden I'll just go and forget it. Yes, Thorhaven. Thank you, Jesse. Thorhaven Farms. He does some drone stuff too, I believe. And it's a really good channel. I think they'll probably be there. So it might be worth a trip for you and Dad and your brother for the day. Like I said, it's only an hour, and I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of money. So it'd be cool to get the drones up. And I write my exam. Think I'm going to write it Sunday morning. I'm going to try to get away with the normal one. I've kind of been hinted at that I should be getting my commercial. I don't, I'm doing it for my own entertainment. I don't plan on being, making an income off of taping stuff with my drone or, stuff like that is the farthest thing away from what I want to do. But anyways, hey, Margie. Alrighty, so I will drop the link. If you have not been up here, then you're more than welcome. But I want to give other people an opportunity to come up. And if the same people keep jumping up, then I'm not getting the mix that I want. So we will open it up to some new folks today. So there's the link. And we'll have a chat. Oh, and tomorrow, I'm going to do a reverse birthday party. So on my live tomorrow, probably going to give away a couple t-shirts. And yeah, I'll just do one of those generating things. See, there, Bautissimo just said that they want you to go buy candy. Okay. Anyways, you get 10% off if you use CandyBot. I don't know if I'd order candy online. And I know it's sealed, and it just, I like, if I'm going to try something new, I want to see it. And a picture doesn't always do it justice, right? But where is... Thanks, Margie. And thank you, Margie, for dropping Jesse's link for me. So that was going to be step 2 of today's. As you guys know, Jesse has been a huge supporter of mine. And from supporter went to an aunt uncle that I never had. Him and Lisa are absolutely amazing folks. And now that Uncle Jesse's fully retired, I will be pushing his channel. I'd like to see their channel get to at least 500 by the time they come north, which is only well, we're just about February. We're under 60 days. They should be here. So we got to get them up over the 500 so that whenever they're coming up, they can post pictures in their community page, and they can do all sorts of different things with their community page. So not only is he the mod father, but he's also such a supportive, both him and Lisa are so supportive in the community. You may not see Lisa all the time, but she's there. She's always lurking or over Jesse's back as he's modding. Like I said, guys, if we could drop Jesse's link one more time, Margie, please. And if you're not subscribed to Lazy Days Ahead, please. He's got quite a few, well, not quite a few, but he's got some videos up already. And like I say, he should be, he's more well known than some creators. And oh, speak of the devil.
Hey.
What's going on?
Well, I'm on the other side.
Oh, there's the boss. I see the boss.
Lurking over his shoulder.
You gotta speak just a little bit louder.
Hello.
There you go. So these two are the crazy ones I'm talking about.
Oh no. Watch it, nephew. I'll write you out of the will.
We know where you live.
That's all right. As long as I get to bother you, I'll just keep bugging you. That's all. So there. Everybody's posting their link. Go like their link. They're great folks. And I want to see them get to at least 500 before they come north.
Or 501.
Oh, that's what I said, at least 500. And then that way, just give me one sec. Your books came today, but look, it's open. Well, I just want to make sure that you're not missing any books. That's all. Okay. Anyways, Kyle just came home. He's got the parade tonight, so. But
there?
No, it's actually balmy. It's like 22 Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's
50
50 here, 51, 52.
and sunny.
Yeah.
And so,
Well,
very sunny.
like I said, it's minus 13 or 14 Celsius, and I wore my hoodie whenever I went and did my errands. I didn't even put on a jacket. So
yeah, but
but yeah,
22,
we've been
20
negative 100 here for the last week and a half. So
22 for us here in Texas, that would be what we would be deep freeze.
oh, absolutely. Well, Molly, no, get away from my cords. That's the problem, right? Is our exterior walls are 6 inches deep and it's full of insulation. You know, a lot of the houses in Texas and, you know, Oklahoma, they don't have, they're 4-inch walls and sometimes they're not a whole lot of insulation in them.
Correct.
So, yeah, no. Hey, Steven, how are you, Mr. Boots and Bounty? Oh, and there's Chris, E3 Farmstead.
Hello, Chris.
But that's my new mission, is to try to get Jesse and Lisa, get them up to 1,000 if we can, but we'll settle at 500 for we'll try baby steps.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Power off.
I'm turning my sound bar off. I have a sound bar that I listen to when I listen to your live. I listen to the sound bar as opposed to the speaker on the computer.
Oh, okay.
I was turning it off so it didn't distract.
Cool. But so I'm just trying to think here. Just give me one sec.
So now that we're on camera, and I know Lori's watching, I just want to officially and formally
Lori's, yeah,
congratulate
she's
her for getting monetized. That's a big feat, and she's done a lot of work to get there. So
Yep.
she deserves it. Lori, we're happy and proud for you. Glad you're finally over that hurdle and that goal that you were trying to reach.
And if
Now-
I could, I'd give you a big hug, Lori.
Oh, I'd give you 3 of them. I'd give you one for me, one for Lisa, and one for Mike.
and
No, but we love you, Lori. And Greg.
that's why I can't hear you. There we go.
Oh, okay.
You haven't been live in a long time, so your mic setting was put right to the bottom. So
Oh, okay.
now,
Well,
she said you're still not getting a hug.
yeah, she's probably even,
Okay, air hug.
and she's probably even putting up more no trespassing signs for me.
Oh, I know. I know. And I'd be scared to cross them too.
That's right. Yep.
I wouldn't be scared of Greg whatsoever.
Oh no,
Greg can
he-
invite us all in and, you know, have a grand time.
No, Greg's a sweetheart. Yeah, he would give you the shirt off his back.
Absolutely. And then you got Mama Bear there but yes,
Yeah.
no, it is very well. She deserves finally
Yeah, she's
getting that number.
I don't know what she has to talk about now because on her lives, because she's already monetized. She's got her watch hours. She's got hers. So what are we going to talk about now? I know what. Working that land. That's what she's going to talk about. Projects.
Absolutely. What she needs to do is get somebody in there with a good set of discs and then harrow that and plant some good Timothy grass in there with some oats and then get herself some steers.
She needs. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, she's got to have a garden though, right? So she needs to grow.
Oh, yeah, the garden in the backyard, but I'm talking like the pasture. You know,
Yeah.
she can put easily a hog pen in there and
a couple of Angus, a couple of Highlands.
Oh, now you're just talking. Woohoo!
Yeah. She's got a lot of potential, a lot of room for potential there. I'm so excited about what she's going to do for that place.
What I love is the just the whole layout of the land seems like it was actually planned, you know? Like she's got that little shed kind of pseudo storage area that they have their wood in right now, and then they have the big shop, the work on stuff, and store stuff, and then they have the big pasture at the back.
Right, I can
It's
guarantee
beautiful.
that every guy that watches her channel is just envious. They're crazy about that shop he has.
I know. I know, and the only thing they're doing in it is Greg's chasing mice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're not supposed to lust, but I lust every time I see that garage or that shed or that shop, whatever you want to call it. It's like, oh my God, what I could do with that.
Oh, I know. Even with a dirt floor, it wouldn't matter to me.
Dirt floor. Yeah.
It just, she's got the big sliding door there. And, oh yeah, no, there's the potential there is amazing.
Yeah.
But so is it sunny there or cloudy?
No, thanks for shouting us out and trying to help us get to 500. We got a video fixing to come out either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm still working on it.
We're working hard
on our travels. So we just came back from vacation. We went to Oregon. We purchased an RV and hit the road. And we were gone probably a month. So we got a lot of video. I got tons of video. I just got to put it together now and put it online. So
do a series.
Be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I got it.
That's the hard part. Putting it all together.
Yeah. So
that's it. Oh no, I'm so glad. Whenever you told me about the RV that you were just going to look at it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds almost too good to be true." But
Lisa found it online, and we'd been looking at it for several months. And we just thought that, well, when we officially retire in November, if it's still available, we'll look at it, and if it's something we like, then we'll purchase it. But yeah, it was still there. And in fact, the morning that we got there was a contract on it. So we got there that morning about it was almost noon, I think, because we left here early. Got there noon, and the lady says, "Hey, sorry, I got a contract on it." And I said, "Well, okay, well, can we still look at it?" She said, "Sure." So we went to go look at it, and she says, "Do you need to get financing?" I said, "Well, no, not necessarily."
That's what they were waiting on.
They're waiting on that other couple had to wait on financing to see if they can get financed. Well, she says, "If you don't need financing, I'll sell it to you right now."
Go.
Oh.
Worse than a kid.
You shouldn't talk to your kids like that, Scott. But anyway, so we told her that no, we don't need financing. We're prepared to write a check for it. And she says, "Well, if you're ready to write a check, I'll sell it to you right now. I won't wait on those other folks." Because she's had like 10 people try to do that, try to get financing and couldn't get financing for whatever reason. And so you just never know.
Just don't want to finance them, right?
Right.
Correct. And bird in the hand, right? So
it was 10 years old also. It's 10 years old, but and that's one of the reasons they won't finance.
Yeah. Unless you go to your own bank and get a signature loan or something and get approved for that. So most folks weren't able to get a loan on it. So we purchased it right out from under them. I mean, not knowing. We weren't trying to do it. She just sold it to the first person that came up. So,
well, and I'm sorry, but this day and age, they're even selling houses that way. It can be under contract, but if you show up with the cash, it's yours. A lot of people I know up here, they're taking less money to get a cash sale.
Right, and that's what we did.
We're just taking their sweet old time.
And we were able to negotiate a lower price because we were paying cash. So it worked out in our favor. So
well, and I think from what I've seen of it, it looks absolutely immaculate.
Yep, it's in great shape. The prior owners kept really good care of it. Took good care of it. Obviously, it's 10 years old, so there's some wear on a few things, like the captain's chairs got some wear, so we're going to replace those. But we've cleaned them up and cleaned out the inside. It's in immaculate condition. It's great.
Yeah, no, that's so awesome. Just now you can just ramble on down the road.
And being a diesel, it did really well on the road. So it was And we
Yeah.
went
So
to,
did you figure out what you were getting for mileage?
between 10 and 16, depending on what state you're in.
Wow.
I got as good
depending
as
on if you're in the hills or
correct, and whether you're, it made a difference if you were using the cruise control or not using the cruise control. It makes a difference in the terrain, tire pressure, everything. So yeah, we were getting between as low as 10 and as high as 16. But we how many miles we put? About 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah, approximately.
Approximately 5,000 miles on it, and it cost me 0.43 cents per mile to run.
43 cents a month.
43
Wow.
cents a month.
That's
What it
that's
cost me.
really, really good. Thank goodness you're getting that kind of mileage coming up to Canada.
Yeah, and yeah.
Bring the
Well,
jerry cans with you.
After we cross the border, then we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to drop down. It's going to go up to like $1.50, I guess, up there. I don't know what your gallon is. Down here is we're paying in Houston now. We're paying like
Well, for regular gas.
yeah, $2.99, between $2.99 and $3.15 per gallon of diesel.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my calculator here. I just looked at it this morning. So it's roughly 4.5 liters per gallon. Thank God you're sitting down. $6.48 a gallon.
Ouch. Wow.
So you know what? I got a good idea. You've got those, on the back of the RVs, a lot of people have, it plugs right into the trailer hitch. It's one of those scooters. You could, drive a scooter up on it. Well, build yourself a 200 gallon,
diesel.
Diesel tank. And then you're good for a little bit.
Well, you fill it up right before you go over the border.
Well, that's it. And whenever you're around here, you just, as you're, going by Cornwall, head east, you just cross over, grab another 200, and then go until you hit New Brunswick, and you can easily cross over there. Oh yeah, no, we can get you across the border for. Well,
Well, who are your major gas companies up there? You have Shell, Exxon,
Shell, and then you have a lot of independents. Canadian Tire. I don't know who they get their fuel from. I think it's just. I find that's the cheapest up here is Canadian Tire. Ultramar is a big one.
You have Walmart up there? I mean,
what's
with
that?
gas. Yeah, Walmart, but the ones with gas?
I don't. Costco, there's Costco gases.
Yeah, but some Costco's don't have diesel. So we found that out on our trip. Yeah, there's a few, like the one right next to our house doesn't have diesel. But a few on the road in some of the states we found that had diesel.
Okay. Well, I know there's 3 or 4 Costco's in Ottawa, but there's only one that has gas, or like one that has the fuel. I don't know if it has diesel or not. I'd have to look it up. But it's there's a lot of. I'm just trying to think for you going straight through. You might be better off. Well, once you get out east, Irving is your biggest.
Right.
But yeah, Ultramar, Canadian Tire. That's pretty much your two, or your, and obviously Shell. All your major ones we have. But a lot of them buy from Shell and just sell their gas under their name.
Right. Margie Pedmar put a comment here that says, "God forbid we have a rear end collision if we're hauling a tank of gas."
Oh, yeah.
that would be crucial there.
Yeah, that might light a you know what on your you know what.
Yeah.
That'll light a fire pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's we're all looking forward to it. Even Rob that has the Sugar Shack, he's looking forward to his coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We looked at the routes and the miles, and looks like from here to there and back down here, it's going to be around 6,000 miles that we're going to put on.
Because we're going all the way to Newfoundland.
Because we're going all the way to Newfoundland.
Well, that's it. You're going all the way to John Sherry. I thought it would have been more. I honestly thought it would have been more, but whenever you look at it, I'm 1,700 miles from Dallas to my house. And then,
we're 300 and something south.
We're another 300 further south than Dallas. So,
okay. So yeah, you're about, well, you'd be just under 2,000 miles to my place then. Depending on, again, which route you took. If you want to take the route that's not so hilly, then, it actually might even be faster for you to run the 35 up to Chicago and then come across and then jump into Canada at Detroit.
Niagara Falls. Oh, Niagara Falls.
Or you could do Niagara Falls, and that'd be a beautiful, beautiful area there.
Right.
And yeah, Niagara Falls is, but and I'm not being facetious or do the Canadian Falls. The American Falls, nothing to look at. The prettiest falls with all the lights and whatever else is on the Canada side.
Now, you suggest going during the day or at night?
Both.
Okay.
Do the Maid of the Mist during the day, which you actually get really close, and then at night I think you have a walking tour underneath the falls. So yeah, no, if you're gonna spend the night anyways or a couple of days there, I would without a doubt do a day with the Maid of the Mist and all that stuff. Do your sightseeing, and then at night just seeing the lights and the falls, and it changes for I don't know what there'd be. Well, you'd be coming up pretty close to Easter. What?
Lori wrote, "I'm sending secret messages to Big Brother by rubbing his nose."
Well, I've got.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, me neither. Chris said he wants you to stop in Oklahoma and pick him up. We don't take convicts up here.
I got plenty of room for a recliner, so
there you go.
We can put him in there. Yeah. In fact, if he can sit down, then he can drive. Then I can relax.
Hey.
I'll let him drive.
There you go. Go.
I'm sure they didn't mess with his right foot. That's all I need is a right foot. I don't need a left foot, just a right foot.
Gotta have passport too.
He can't make it across the border. He never got the pokey. So.
Oh, well, what about passport? Oh, he needs a passport. He can get away with the pokey.
Passport, pokey, negative test.
Oh. Are they doing are they requiring the booster?
They're not yet. I heard that they will be, but that's Uncle Joe pushing that.
No, ex-uncle.
Well, then the only booster I got is the one that I put under my seat to lift me up. It's that little Yellow Pages book. So
yeah. Well,
I don't know if
the booster, none of us had an issue except for Kyle. He kind of had about 12 hours. He felt like crap after your booster.
Well, when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah, whenever he woke up in the morning, he felt like crap, exhausted, didn't feel himself.
All it is what half the doses of what you took before.
But he had 2 doses of Moderna, and then they gave them Pfizer because they found out that Moderna's supposed to be hard on hearts of young males. And so they pumped them with Pfizer. And, but yet, I've got 3 Pfizer. Debbie's got 3 Pfizer. Kenzie's got 3 Pfizer. Brooks mixed, and she kind of had a little, I guess hers, she did feel like crap one day too, whenever she got hers. So,
but as of today, the provinces are still closed, but you can't travel between provinces, correct? Have they opened that up?
Yeah, no, you're open.
Oh, they're open? Okay. Because I heard that they closed.
Oh yeah, no, for the longest time, you couldn't go from Ontario into New Brunswick. Like, we couldn't even get in to see Deb's mom whenever she wasn't feeling the best. So but yeah, no, it's all open now.
That's good.
And they're talking, I don't know when it's supposed to happen, but they're supposed to be turning this into an endemic, which means it's going to be like SARS, H1N1. It is what it is.
Right.
And herd immunity, everybody's going to get it. It's going to go away, or be, the numbers are going to be next to nothing.
Well, they'll come up with another one.
Well, that's it. Something else will happen, but
it's like the flu. There's always a different strain of the flu. The flu was the flu. Every year you had a different strain, right?
Well, that's it. Some are worse than the others. Like H1N1. I thought I was dying. I had that for 2.5 weeks, and before I could say that I actually felt better was about 3 months. And that was back in 2008. So around there, 2008 to 2010, somewhere in that vicinity. And yeah, I thought I was dying. I had chills, body aches, but they didn't do anything there. And so yeah, apparently the US is supposed to start it, and the US and London, the UK, is it Monday? No more masks, no more anything.
Right, they just passed that here recently. That they're not going to mandate a mask anymore.
Yeah, I think they went to an endemic.
Right, but they passed a law that says they cannot enforce masks. That you couldn't enforce mask on people. They passed a law, is what I understand.
Here?
No,
they've changed it that it's, you don't have to wear a mask. You don't, but they're also, I think, at 92%, 92 or 93% fully vaccinated.
Right.
So, and like Debbie and I were talking last week, all that they're going to do is put a little bit of the serum into flu shots. You're going to get, that's all it's going to be is a little something in everybody's flu shot that they get every fall. And we're going to go on and live our lives. And I just hope that it happens sooner rather than later, because there's so much turmoil here that it's not even funny.
Right.
Well, and down there too. Like people are actually segregating, different walks of anyways. I don't want to get my channel taken away.
Looks like you got somebody here that I've never seen, RG Homestead. I welcome them.
So I've got a few new family members. Luscious Journey, hello. I was actually just on her live before I went live. And then Jennifer's here, and Random and Proud. They're new,
right? Way into adventure. They just popped up on a couple of lives I've seen, and I checked out some of the videos. You got to go check out Way Into Adventures. These two guys, they're young, but they put out some amazing videos, quality videos too. They know how to edit. And
send me a link on Instagram after.
Okay, they're in Germany right now. I'm not sure if they're there for good, but they're traveling all through Germany. They're doing metal detecting. They're going to abandoned castles and old caves and World War II bunkers, and they're just doing a lot of adventures up there. That's really good and
really cool.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, and then Northeast Dronalist. He is from the Northeast, around New England somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he also does a lot of stuff with drones. And he's new as of last week.
Right.
And then, hey, Chuck. Or Belinda, but it's probably Chuck. And, well, you know, E3 Farmstead. He's a little special.
Yes, he is.
But a good special.
Hope he's getting.
It's a good special.
Yeah, I hope he's getting better every day.
Well, you know, Sarah's going to have to kick him out here shortly. Because he's not listening and she's not listening. And between the two of them, they need a swift kick in the.
And then you got outdoors with Big Matt. What a guy.
Oh, yeah. We always got outdoors with Big Matt.
Yeah.
He actually made me a really.
He's my neighbor.
Well, not quite neighbor, but he's about what, 5 hours from you? 6 hours?
He's a lot closer to me than you are. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I can guarantee you that. Because he sits there in shorts and brags about it.
Right.
I'm trying to see where. Matt, was it Instagram you sent? No, he doesn't have Instagram. I think it was. He made a really, really cool. Oh, I'm going to have to take my brightness down. Mm-hmm. He was fooling around in 2 Highland cattle and.
Is that like a new logo?
Well, yeah, he just kind of made me a logo. I think what I want to try to do is stretch it out and put that as my
banner
on my YouTube page.
Hi, Lori.
And I'm just trying to think how I can give him credit on it somewhere to put, made by my Outdoors with Big Matt or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that and how to stretch it so that it fills up my whole banner. So that's something I'll play with probably. Well, it may not be this weekend because I'm hoping I should be able to do enough cramming that I can write my drone exam on Sunday. So you guys, I tell you what, you guys down there are getting screwed for your drone exams. Like, to do the exact same one as what I am is like $200 or $300 down there. It's costing me. I can get all my information I need to write the exam online for free, and it costs me $10 to write the exam.
But it's simple, Scott. It only costs you if you take the exam.
See, I have to. As soon as I put my drone in the air, Transport Canada knows.
Yeah, Big Brother. Big Brother knows.
They know. They already have my serial number. I haven't even registered it yet. And I was told.
That's my alarm clock. I mean, my alert.
Your alarm system.
Mm-hmm, my alarm system.
Yeah. So I was told if I put it in the air, they know I'm going to have it in the air. And then they said, just don't do it. Get your license and register it before you put it up. And let's face it, I would not put my drone in the air right now. It's just so darn cold that the battery's going to go like that and be done. And my luck, I'll bury it in 2 or 3 feet of snow and never find the sucker.
I thought that you only had to register and all that stuff and take a test and stuff if you were over a certain height. If you flew it or you just flew it on your own property, you didn't have to have it.
It's all done by weight.
Oh, okay.
That flying on your own property, I believe, is a YouTube rule. If Kyle's still here, or actually any journalist, he should be able to tell you as well. But I think that flying on your own property and whatever is a YouTube rule. But YouTube wants the Canadian people, because it's all done by weight. 250 grams and below, you don't need. So like Kyle's drone, he doesn't need it because it's a mini and he's under 250 grams. Mine is the bigger one and it's over 250 grams. So that's why I need my license.
Right.
So if I would have known that, I probably would have got the smaller one.
No, but you probably wouldn't have been as happy because then you'd always say, man, I wish I'd have got the bigger one. I wish I'd have got the bigger one. I wish, yeah.
I like the features that this one has. It has the follow mode.
You can always downsize later.
Well, that's it. You know, I like if I'm going to run into something, it stops, it freezes.
Yeah.
The controls go totally dead is what I'm told, until I hit a button and back it away from whatever the obstacle is.
Does it have GPS? I mean, can you find it if it for whatever reason gets lost in the woods? Does it have a GPS locator on it?
No, but being licensed, I'm supposed to be flying it with a line of sight. I'm allowed a spotter, but I'm only allowed 3 flight crew. Like,
What?
seriously, it's a freaking drone, and I've got a flight crew. So, and what they have you study, it like the section of the aviation part of Transport Canada, it is 2 pages. Well, they want to know. They're asking me weather conditions, what cloud, like different clouds. Oh, it's a rigmarole. And Craig's Cabin just said, "Hi Scott, hey Jesse, Lisa, congrats on 250. We're halfway there."
Thank you guys. Appreciate all you guys that are going in there and signing up, joining the family.
That's awesome, guys.
Because I don't want to have to make an offer you're going to refuse.
Just looking. Oh yeah, I didn't see Lisa had put that at the top. See, we got chatting and I ignored Lisa. I'll be in trouble for that one.
That's okay.
It's okay.
But yeah, no. So it's I'm excited. I want to get licensed and then I'll get it registered. And then I have to take it to somebody who does engraving to get, like, I just don't want to scratch my number into it. I want it to look nice.
You want a laser engraver?
Yeah. I want to try to find somebody that can, put a nice number in it for me. And I don't know. I don't care if it costs me an extra $50. So long as it looks nice.
I'm surprised you haven't YouTubed it yet, because I'm sure there's a way to doing it that looks professional.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I know there is engravers that you can get, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. And if it's too terribly expensive, I can always just do it.
Well, there's
at the back where nobody sees it.
Well, I've seen people do cups, mugs, all that kind of stuff with some sort of acid etching. So it does the same thing, only it's like an acid etching, where
Okay.
it eats up the plastic or the glass or the ceramic or whatever you're engraving.
Yeah.
Through like an etching process.
Hmm.
So I mean,
That
numbers
may
are
work
numbers.
too.
That may work.
And I don't know if it's like a 4-digit or, a 60-digit. I don't know what the registration number would be. So,
Well, I'm sure it's going to be like an airplane. They're going to have some kind of a tail number. They're going to have some sort of a registration number. So
yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. It'll be like a D with a 4 series letter,
I'm sure somebody in the chat might have a drone like the Way Into Adventure, and I'm sure they have a drone.
Well, they do, and so does Northeast Dronalist. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have to register and put the stuff on. And again, it all depends on the size of the drone, the weight of it. But the only thing that I do like is if I do happen to come in and do a hard landing, this isn't made of soft plastic. Like it should be able to take a good little clunk.
Yeah.
But the fines are ridiculous. So if you come up and I'm like, here, Jesse, take it for a flight, and you hit somebody with it, up to a $10,000 fine for me, and it's up to like a $3,000 fine for you. It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, okay. We don't have to worry about that. We'll be in the pasture. The only thing you're going to do is hit a cow, and it's going to turn around and try to eat it. So.
Yeah, so any journalist just said everything you said is correct.
Okay.
He said he just got his 107 last month to make money.
Oh, okay. So he's got the commercial one. Yeah. Now I can get that. I just don't know what it's going to like. It said that. So instead of being 100 feet away from individuals, I have to be, or I guess if you get the commercial one, you can be 50 feet away. You still can't do sports things. Like if I want to do the boys football, if I want to do like different shots of hits and whatever else, which I plan on using this as a teaching technique for the kids as well.
Right.
I have to video pretty much in the hospital parking lot because I cannot go over our sports field.
What about, I know during the game, I can understand during the game, but what about at practice? Couldn't you use your drone to watch the practice to see, how the boys are, running their what do you call those?
If it's not on the football field. So I would have to be, and I can't go to the one side because that's another schoolyard.
Right.
And I can't go the other way. You can't see it. There's a great big tree, and then it's hospital parking on two sides.
As a teaching tool, you can use it to show them how they're running their plays, correct or incorrectly, right?
That's how I'm going to use it. But
right.
Technically, I'm not supposed to. It's supposed to be flowing off of the sports field. It's just to try to protect kids.
Oh yeah.
Or just anybody really. Cause if that sucker hits you and it's going full, cause it'll go, I think it's 37 miles an hour. That thing hits you, you're going to feel it.
I agree.
So it's, Craig or one of the mods want to drop Jesse and Lisa's link again? Because I know we have some new people.
Sorry.
Watch out. The alarm's going off. Reset it.
Yeah, he barks at anything.
Anybody gets within 50 feet of the house, we know about it.
It's funny. There's one delivery person, Molly freaks. And it's FedEx. Purelator can come, UPS, the post office, no issues whatsoever. Soon as she sees the FedEx guy, freaks. And I'm like, I've never said a word to the guy. Like, we don't even know this guy. And yeah, no, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
She
No,
just doesn't like FedEx. And I don't blame her. I'm not partial to FedEx myself, so I'm just trying to see if we missed anything, but I don't think so. I think everybody's just here and about. And another good channel, guys, if you don't have them, is Luscious Journey.
Lashes.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's got today they were talking about investing, borrowing against 401k. I'm not going to go on because your stuff is different than my stuff, but if somebody wants to put up Luscious Journey's channel, really good channel, guys. She's got a 4 or 5 month old. She's not slowing her down. Is she on the
American side or on the Canadian side?
No, she's in Florida.
In Florida, okay.
Yeah, and she's constantly moving around her investments. If she makes it in the stock market, then she flips it into real estate. And I believe her and her sister just bought a unit, and they split it. And that's where she got the money to finance, was actually out of her stock market investing.
Right.
So yeah, no, it's
into money management, help people with finance or managing their money.
Absolutely. So I was on there and we had a great chat. And back in the day, whenever I used to work in high tech, whenever a certain company, well, I can name it now, it actually ended up going bankrupt, but JDS Uniphase, I was manager for them, and all our bonuses were in stocks.
Right.
And I was under a year to getting $500,000 in stock. And a few of our friends, actually one of our friends, he started out, he was a general manager for our whole area. And he was able to cash out. And he made, I think, 1.5 million, and he started a lending firm. And he's growing his stuff. But yeah, no, I was under 12 months, and on paper, I had $500,000 coming to me in stocks.
Wow.
They didn't mature before my last day of work. So
I do want to say good night to Ronan and Connor. I think it's Ronan and Connor from Way Into Adventures, because they're in Germany. I think they're going to sleep now. So thanks for stopping in. Yeah,
absolutely.
Go check them out. Way Into Adventures. You won't regret it. There's some classic.
Wayne or Wade's Adventure?
Way Into Adventures.
WAY.
They're from the United States, but they're living in Germany at the moment and doing all their adventures while they're over there.
Okay, well, drop their link so everybody can grab it, even whenever you come back. It's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, I'll drop it in there. Don't worry. But
alrighty,
it's Way Into Adventures.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful afternoon.
Well, thanks a lot, Scott. You wanted to stop in and say hello.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Wish the best for you, because I know it's freezing up there, and I'm fixing to go swimming. So
it's a balmy minus 13 Celsius here. I was out in my hoodie.
You can have it. We don't.
You're coming up here, buddy, and you're gonna see snow.
Well, it's not gonna be dead of winter though. Nope. Ain't happening.
Just pack yourself some hoodies and some old clothes, and we'll have some fun.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. Can't wait to try some of that.
No,
real
it's gonna
good
be a lot of fun.
Canadian from the Canadian stuff as opposed to our what we buy Costco?
Costco.
Yeah, Costco maple syrup.
But I think it is made in Canada.
And you're and I'll get you some good tasting whiskey, not that stuff that you buy Texas whiskey that's made in Canada.
You know, when you it's called Texas Crown, but the whiskey's made in Canada. Go figure.
Hey, Canadians know how to make our whiskey.
Well, they know how to make it get down here. I know that.
Oh, gracious.
All right. Well, good
All
talking
right, guys. We will see you after.
Everybody in the chat. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Oh, gracious. Hey, Jackie. And who else did I see come in? I've already said hello to Roberta. Craig's Cabin. Howdy, howdy. I think I've said hello to everybody. If random and proud, welcome. Thank you for coming. And like I said, it's not going to be a long one today, guys. It's been a challenging week, and with everything that's going to transpire here around the house in the next couple of days, I just want to make sure that I have all my T's crossed and my I's dotted, and go talk to my son and see how he's doing before he goes away for the weekend. So, oh, all right. So he's leaving tonight, and I won't see him for the weekend. So, anyways, guys, and we had a very short procrastination today. I guess I got to go procrastinate more. Oh, so yeah, there's that channel that Jesse and Lisa were telling us about. So if you want a different channel to follow, guys, go ahead. And those of you that are new, if one of the other mods could drop Jesse and Lisa's channel, so that actually I'm gonna grab that channel. Yes, and Lori's got a premiere at 6:00 Central Time. And I know I've been talking to some people about discounted StreamYard. They're having issues right now. I've been chatting with the help desk at StreamYard, and they can't figure out where it's gone. I've got 4 or 5 different links, and none of them are giving me the $96 a year, which really turns out to be roughly $10 a month. Anyways, yeah, they said that they're not sure what or why, like what's happening, but well, Jackie, I tell you what, tomorrow I'm having a reverse birthday party. So tomorrow we'll be giving away a couple shirts and Rambling with the Brooms. How did you use that number thing for your giveaway live the other day? We'll talk over Instagram. Lori, it was really easy. Just so long as you're on a computer. And if you go StreamYard random giveaway. Yeah, so what you'll do is in your main screen, you'll open up StreamYard. And then I believe it's what is this? Not invite. Anyways, I'll be able to tell you after. All right, Laura. All that I did is random random giveaway, and then you share it to your one screen, and you put in hashtag Lori. And then whoever puts in hashtag Lori's entered in. Just don't use the same one, because the people that were here for the first draw would be into your second draw. Like if you're going to do multiples, I learned that out the hard way, because I went to use the same, I think it was hashtag syrup actually. And as soon as I finished typing it, I had 60 people. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Nobody's even put in. And I'm like, oh. So that's why I went syrup 1. And then as long as you use a different name all the time, but it's really, really easy to use, Lori. You don't, I can send you the links after. But it's really, really simple to use. Not sure. Oh my goodness, Lori. Or Jackie. That's crazy. Are you obviously you're all right, you're here. But that's scary. Head-on collision. Hopefully you're okay. Vehicles can always be replaced, but it takes a little bit of time to replace a human. Wow. G'day, squirrel. My goodness. That's crazy. And yet, Lori, you can find it on Google. You actually find it on StreamYard too. It's just StreamYard /giveaway, I think, is off the top of my head. But like I said, if you can't figure it out, shoot me an Instagram message. I'll be here all day. I'm just going to be shooting the poo with Kyle, and I'm not sure what you were trying to say here, Jackie. What are you wanting to give your daughter? Take care, Joe. My goodness. Yes, definitely. So sorry to hear that, Jackie. That's great. And just for the people that frequent Garden State Gardener, please watch his material. There's a lot of folks that are, in my opinion only, are taking Joe for granted. The least they can do is watch a couple videos and help the channel grow. They want to just show up Sunday, not watch anything, be put on the wheel. That's not fair to Joe. And Joe, I haven't forgot about you. I do know how much it cost you to ship my hot sauce. I will be paying the shipping for that. I had to make sure all my stuff that I gave away the other day was able to be shipped out. And it's all gone, and I have a little bit left over, so I'm going to pay for my shipping. That that hot sauce that you sent me. And that is, I've never tasted such an amazing tasting hot sauce. It really wasn't that hot, but the flavor is absolutely stunning. And I know that I will definitely have it on my supper tonight. I'm sure Kyle will have it on his also, because he likes a good hot sauce, and this is probably the best hot sauce I've ever had. So whenever we come down to see a Rutgers game, you got to take me to that place where you buy this stuff, because I will be purchasing more of it to come home. Oils and Wellness. G'day, Marcia. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Where's the cattle? They're in the barnyard. They're trying to stay warm. Actually, the last time I was over, they were underneath, they were in the covered side of the barn trying to stay warm. Well, I shouldn't say trying to stay warm. There you go, Lori. Copy and paste what Jesse just typed in. That's the best one to use. And that's the exact video that I watched. So I thought you were talking about cattle. I always talk about cattle. But it's too cold to be outside. And I might get some shots this weekend. I might go over and spend some time with oh no, wait. Yeah, no. I don't know if I'll be leaving the house this weekend. Yeah, well, Craig, that's because we're using the free one. If you want to get rid of Bautissimo offering people candy, you have to pay the $10 a month. I'm not paying another, I'm not making any money off of YouTube. And as it is, it's costing me money per month. I'm not putting another bill. My wife's going to hang me, and it's not from my toes. So, I'm tapped out with what I'm doing until I grow. Simple as that. I'd like to help out more, and I'd like to do a lot more, and I'd like to get some really cool video editing software. Nope. It'd be iMovie for me, as it's free. And unfortunately, I know it's not top of the line, but it is what it is. So, I will, absolutely. No, go look after it, Lori, because I said I was going to leave here 10 minutes ago, but everybody knows what I'm like. It just made me laugh. Went out of nowhere, Alfred, and cheaper candy. Absolutely. Stranger danger, stranger danger. Here, kid, have some candy. Oh, no. Yeah. I haven't even went to the link to see if it's any good. But, so if anybody sees a link or somebody that they would like to add to their family and they're not doing it, or miss their link, just put 2 thumbs up and then the name of the channel that you'd like to add to your community. Just let one of my mods know or myself know, and I will graciously post anybody's link. Starting next week, I'm going to be asking that my moderators, I just about got caught last night whenever I was moderating for another channel. I had 2 trolls that were in there, and the only reason I caught it is whenever I clicked on their logo and went to share their channel information, I happened to click on the video and seeing that they were, well, I was modding for Rustic Woodworking Family, and he was in the cruiser doing a ride along last night, and they were posted a whole bunch of freedom fighter, the heck with you police. So they didn't get shared, they got deleted. So next week, I'm just going to ask that we keep our eyes open, and if somebody's has just started an account and they're being a little saucy, maybe we'll get rid of them. But that's something we'll talk about next week. This week's all about positive vibes. It's going to be a great week. And so is your car fixable, Jackie, or did they write it off? And hey, Red Road, how are you? Thanks for coming. And Craig said he got me back. What did I do? Don't know. Obviously did something. But anyways, guys, I am going to go, and I will see everybody at 1:30 Eastern tomorrow. Don't forget about Lori's live tonight. G'day, Paul. Lori goes live at 6 p.m. Central, Lori. Oh my goodness, you got baby bunnies popping out everywhere. Wow. 10 new babies. That's one thing I wish there was a market for here. That's something that I could actually produce. And I like the taste of rabbit. Unfortunately, it's not a big thing up here. And I wouldn't mind to do it. They're not that hard to. Yes, so 6 p.m. Central Time. Lori's got a premiere tonight. Troy from Bar Run Forge, they have a special get together tonight. They're giving away 12 trophies for people that have been. Jesse, everything cooked right. Tastes like chicken. Almost at 1,000, Scott? Who? Not me. At least not the last time I looked. You're going to give me a heart attack here. Yeah, wrong button. Yeah, I was going to say, I've jumped up by 6 so far today. And, oh, awesome. Great job. Okay. Tomorrow, if you're available, I will push your channel with Jesse and Lisa. So again, guys, if you're not subscribed to Red Road Homestead, please do. She's a great person. She's got great material. Go over, let her know that I sent you. And it's going to take a little bit. How are your watch hours, though? That's the big thing. I just looked before I got on, and I'm at just a little over 3,500 watch hours. That's it, Marcia. Just take it easy, and if you want someday, if you haven't been on a live and whatever else you want to come up, let me know. I have no problem. People are not sure what to do or how to talk. You know, it is an art that carry a conversation with a computer. But if you would like, you could come up and we can sit here and chit chat, all the good stuff. And I have no problems doing that. And okay, Jesse has dropped his link. Please, if you're not subscribed, the Lazy Days Ahead, that was the mod father that was up beside me here a little while ago. Please go subscribe to them. They're amazing folks, and there's no reason why we can't get them to 500. And if you have a community page, could you personally do me a favor and put them on your community page? Pop over to their channel, and they have a lot of good videos. Just click on one of their videos and put it on your community page. That would, I would appreciate it a lot if you could do that. And then it's going to get the word out. A lot of people think that Jesse and Lisa are just the mod family. They don't realize that they've actually got videos. And they're just about to drop, like he said, a video either tomorrow, sometime in the next few days. He's going to be dropping a video on their Christmas travels. So it would mean a lot for me if you could help push Jesse and Lisa over that 500. And it gives them a community page so that they can do more work within the community. Alrighty? And Red Road Homestead, if somebody can repost their link, if you're not subbed to them, like I said, she's a great, great person. Alrighty. Anyways, you guys have a great afternoon. Paul Honeyman, sorry. Scott, you mean that if it is an art carrying a conversation on a computer without swearing? Yes, Paul. Without being really, really mean to a computer. And I've got two laptops, an iPad, a phone. What else have we got here? I got everything over here. But there, Jesse just posted Red Road as well. So if you're watching it on the rerun, please jump over Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Subscribe to them. It will show in the chat that their link, but it's easy enough. Just search them. Enough people have searched them now that they're actually becoming very easy to search. And all your channels, if you've got a newer channel, get everybody to keep looking up your name. That tells YouTube that folks are trying to find your channel, and it rises you up into a higher level, so that whenever anybody types in, like, lazy days ahead, boom, Jesse and Lisa is the first one that come up because they've been searched so much lately. So that's yes, Paul just dropped Jesse and Lisa's link again. That's perfect. So yes, another 2 channels will be at I would be ecstatic if I could say that tomorrow during my birthday party they hit 500. Is it possible? Can we do it? If enough folks share them out today, I know it's possible. Or at least get them as close to as we can. And don't forget about Lori and Greg's premiere tonight at 6 Central. And we will see everybody there. And then we'll just keep following one another right up till the last one tonight will be Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Eric and Monica are always a hoot to watch. Poor Eric. Monica picks on him so badly. And I just want to go on record saying that. But she just keeps picking at poor Eric. He tries his best. But anyways, guys, you guys have a great... Okay. You guys have a great afternoon, and we will see you at 1:30 Eastern Time tomorrow.